What's going on, everyone? Model Deere Farmer back with you today here on Farming Simulator 25, and we just picked up a load of 4 pallets of seed from the dealer, our seed dealer. And yes, we're hauling them in the back of the pickup because we don't have a trailer that will hook to this pickup right now. So yeah, we got 4 pallets here though, so we're gonna get going corn planting here today. We are playing on the new patch of the game 1.4, so some things have changed. Hopefully the decal issue is fixed. Everything is clear right now. I'm hoping it stays that way. That would be so awesome. The game looks so good right now. So we've got the 8RX 370 here and the corn planter. We've kind of been working on it here, so we're gonna go ahead and get it folded up here so we can go put some of our seed into it and get off to the field. So we'll go ahead and just pull over here right next to the pickup and we'll start tossing bags in. Okay, that took a while, but we got 3 whole pallets put in there. So that should be a good amount of seed to be going for a long time here. So we'll go ahead and hop back in the tractor and we'll pull up on our monitor here in the cab and figure out where we need to plant corn at first here. And I'm thinking that the decal issue is still not fixed. Yep. Still not fixed. Wow. Well, that is disappointing. I thought maybe we were getting somewhere, but obviously not. So actually our first field of corn that we're going to do is our one right here around the farm, so we don't even have to go very far. And it's not too big of a field either, so it shouldn't take too long to knock out here. The one thing that I don't like about this planter is these markers are not supposed to stand up like how they are right now. These are Bauer markers on this planter. And the Bauer markers do not sit up like this. If it had John Deere markers on it, they would sit up like this. But these are Bauer markers and not John Deere markers. So these markers are not supposed to stand up like this. We'll go ahead and see our guidance lines here. And this narrow part, it's not even going to give us options here. But we're going to pull up this. We'll set 2 headlands, but we're not going to do 2 headlands on all the sides. And we're going to go to 0-degree angle on this. Okay, so we are all good and set here. We'll get the planter fired up, the air system running. We'll set the planter in the ground, and we'll start running here. This little part here is going to be a little bit tricky to deal with, but we'll get it figured out. So since this area over here along the side of the shed is not 60 feet, we're going to have to overlap some into the ditch, but those rows won't plant. Got them turned off. This field's a little messy to get kind of started planting here, but we'll get it figured out here. Want to make sure that our rows are all on point since we're doing corn. We're going to go ahead and set down our marker right here since we're doing end rows, because our auto steer isn't going to be the best for end rows. We tried to make that pass as straight as possible. If I'm being completely honest, this field probably has more end rows than it does actual rows. Also right now we got our other guys running on tillage so we can keep going here, because we'll just move on to the next cornfield right after we finish up this one. 60-foot planter is about as big as we're going to be able to run on our operation here. It would probably honestly work out better if we had a 40-foot, but oh well. Now that we got that side of the field done, we can kind of start cruising. The rest is going to probably be pretty easy. Planting corn. This thing's working out pretty good. The one downside with this planter is that we're not able to add liquid fertilizer on at the same time. That's why I'll be excited once JHHG's mod of this planter comes out, so we don't have to have the markers up like this, and we'll be able to add on liquid fertilizer at the same time. Taking a look at our monitor here, that's how much we've got done. The rest we're going to run passes up and down. There we go. Now we're just on our auto steer lines. A little foggy out here this morning. Cruising. And there we go. We just finished up our first cornfield of the year for planting. So I guess we'll fold up and head to the next. Well, we'll go ahead and head over to our next cornfield here. Honestly, it might take about the same time to plant as what this one did, because it's a bigger field, but it's got nice end rows, not too bad, so it should go pretty quickly. We only used 4% of our seed at that last field, so we should have enough for this field. but we are unfolded. We're up here. This is 3 fields that I made into 1. So we're going to get this thing fired up and start doing end rows. We got our passes set up to go a long way, and since these end rows are straight, we're just going to set an auto steer line and use that. It's a good looking combo of equipment here. 24 row 1775 John Deere planter with the 8RX 370. One of our bigger fields on the map, but should go pretty quick. Just a lot of back and forth, straight, nice passes. I definitely love the GPS for planting because it's kind of tough to see where you have and haven't been sometimes, and to get nice straight rows. I know it doesn't really matter much because you don't have to farm in rows, but it still ends up being pretty nice anyways. I kind of like the 8RX with the CVT, or the IVT transmission I mean, for doing planting here, because when you're kind of picking up, setting down, moving around, doing end rows, it is kind of nice to be able to move back and forth between the two. There we go, going our second end row pass on this side of the field. Look at this mean green machine. So I don't know why on this field, but it won't let me run long ways. I set it to 90. Doesn't work. So I guess we have to go short way. Well, there we go. Things are going pretty decent here. We're going to keep rolling, planting, get this field knocked out. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. It'd mean a lot to me if you would. Also, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video here on the channel. I want to thank everyone for watching the video. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.